Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am going to sew some more of my fan mail scraps. I have a playlist for this if you want to get caught up. The playlist link is in the description of this video. It will also pop up on the end screen. You can see the scraps that I got, and I had scraps from 2 different fans, and I separated those into their own boxes, and right now I'm working on this box. And anytime I sit down to sew with these scraps, I turn my camera on. So you're going to be able to watch me, assuming that I eventually am done. You'll be able to watch me use every one of those scraps. I'm not sewing, on the side without you seeing. So you get to see everything. And I still have a lot of scraps. At some point, I'm going to just add some of those scraps to the other pieces that I've already made. But for now, there's still a lot of pieces, so I'm going to just slap things together, chat with you a little bit. And look, a nice strip that I can build on. And this fabric, I really have a hard time seeing right from wrong. So you know the rule, right? If you don't know what the right side is, nobody else will. So you just pick a side. A lot going on, but then, I don't know, sometimes it's like a lot, but it's a lot of the same. Now, I don't know. I swear, she might have had some batik fabrics from me. I do not know. Scissors. I was not prepared for scissors. They were right next to me, but they were hiding under something. I just want to cut a little bit of this one off. And I show you when I'm done for, what I did for today, and I'll show you some images. And all the things that I trimmed are either in the bag of crumbs for this, or they just go right back into the box if they're big enough pieces. I still have no clue what I'll be doing with all this stuff when I'm done. I think I'll just go, let's see, there's a little bit of something on here. Must have been glue of some kind. I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot going on in my life right now. Now if I do that, that's gonna go that way, so I think I'm gonna just stop there. Am I going to? No, let's do a little bit more. It's stressing me out. After my mother died, it took me a few months just to figure out what was I going to do. And I have a video. I don't know. Should I link to that video? It was in Walmart's parking lot here in Hernando. And I was like deciding that I needed to have a life. And I needed clothes. And I don't remember what else, what all I said. I do know there was crying involved. And I started changing my life, like right there and then. And, things just took off. I was having the time of my life. My son is a musician. He was introducing me to bands and taking me out. I didn't even know there was still such a thing as live music. I mean, there wasn't like much of that in Maine anymore. And I was meeting people, and I don't know. I was just having such a good time. And then it just started going back to life. I started realizing that, even in your 60s, it's hard to find friends. if anybody's watching this, I don't want you to think it's you, but I'm saying people are all still very different, all in different stages of their lives. Some are still married, some are widows, some are, freshly divorced, some are dating. And it's just, I don't know, it became to the point where I just didn't really feel like going out anymore. Even the dancing wasn't as fun. Oh my God, here I am sounding like, oh, woe is me. I had a hard time not going out because I felt like I was going to miss everything. But then I didn't really want to go out, and I'm still not really much into going out like I was. Certainly not like I was. I can't even, believe I was going out so often. But I was alone. I didn't have Joe. I didn't have my mother. I was free to go out anytime I wanted. And I could record anytime, and it was just so peaceful and quiet. So then I would work all day, and then I would go out at night. And I even went out on weeknights. Some places would have karaoke or trivia. I didn't care. I just wanted to be out. And even if it wasn't dancing, I just wanted to be out. And I would meet people, sometimes all on my own. All on my own. I would go out and meet people and find out, where do you guys go? And then I would go. And, it was just really, really fun. It was just hard to back down from that, because I enjoyed it so much, but then I just all of a sudden felt like just staying home all the time. And then I throw myself into work, and then that can be an issue too. I don't know if you can hear me when I'm turning my head looking at fabric, and I'm not going to be long. I put this silly thing on me saying that I wanted to do a video every day all this year, and so far I've been doing that. I'm behind by one again. I was behind at the very beginning, but I'm behind by one because I did not have internet, and I could not upload that day. And today I was like, it's been 6 months, I can just say I'm not doing that, but I need stuff to do. I do. And it keeps me going. If I say I'm going to do something, I like to do it. I don't know if I want that right now. Oh, this is nice. Maybe I can put it here. So I guess it's going to be like that for the rest of my life. It's going to be that there's always ups and downs. I'm doing my trimming right here. How come I didn't sew that? That looks like a good thing to sew. Why do I not have light? Do I have something to go on there? Can I do that? Maybe this will be enough for today, because I have to edit. I have to go to bed. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know, just feeling melancholy. Did I do that on the wrong side? I think this is the wrong side of the fabric. It's faded. See, it's not. I'm keeping it like that. I like that fadedness. Fadedness? Is that such a thing? So, yeah. So that's all I've got tonight. And I'm just going to go to the other table and press these things. Well, press them at the ironing board and trim. Let me get this guy off. I don't know. I don't like to just sit and do nothing. You know, I could just say, oh, I'm going to take 2 days off and just sit and watch TV. Don't want to do that. Cook. Don't want to do that. I don't want to play games. I don't want to. I do have puzzles I can make. I just like to be working. I like to be busy. I like to be doing the things that I love. And this is what I love. And if I'm going to be doing this stuff, I might as well record, right? Because I want a video every day. And this is what I'm going to do. And I'm just in a, like I said, melancholy mood. I don't know why I'm using that word. I just find life is hard. That's all. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye. Oh, there's a slideshow coming up right now.